My primary vibe for the card and the house of the scythe is that it is the card of threats. It's a big sharp object, but also it severs, it cuts, it's a very swift movement. But usually it's about that separation. It's either a sudden decision, perhaps, to suddenly decide something, but usually it's about separation, to sever, so to sever ties. So for example, if the ring, the card of relationships, is in the house of the scythe, either a relationship has been separated, two people have separated, or perhaps there's a need to sever ties. It's an imperative. Likewise, if the scythe was in the house of the ring as well, it would usually talk about the kind of an idea, a suggestion that you might want to sever ties in this relationship because this person's draining your energy. Okay, but what else does the scythe mean? So the other ways that I would interpret this, anything from a kind of a paper cut to getting your arm chopped off really could be quite a bad accident. An accident, you know, something accidental you didn't mean to happen. It could be a decision. A lot of times if you have the scythe with the tower, you've got a legal decision. If you've got the scythe with the tree, it's a surgical operation. Those are the only ways that it does tend to appear, although also if you think about not an object, I mean, it could be a knife, it could be a chef sharpening knives. These cards can describe careers, they can describe all sorts of things, could describe people, characters, someone who is sharp-witted, the scythe and the clover. But the way that it tends to manifest for me is with the scythe and the tree, it's a surgical operation. So you want to look for the tower, the tree, and the scythe, you definitely have surgery, 100%. Obviously, you only talk about the past when it comes to health, never the future. Don't ever diagnose anyone. You can't do that, you know. So I only ever notice health conditions or surgical procedures behind the seeker, always behind. Now, unless you see the tower, the tree, and the scythe ahead of the seeker, what can we do? We can ask, are there any dates where surgery is planned? Because a lot of people will have had a surgery kind of booked months in advance. So maybe if it's a couple of columns ahead of the seeker and it's January, you can say January, February, March. Oh, you're going into hospital on March to have an operation. That you can say, that's fine, as long as it's booked in. So it's a good way of impressing the person you're reading for and making sure that you can make accurate predictions about other events that are going to happen during the year. Okay?